Zilliqa is obviously going to replace Ethereum and Cardano because Zilliqa provides better technological capabilities. So if you look at this fact, right, it's obviously a no-brainer that it is just a matter of time before this gets to happen. But before that happens, you need to realize that this journey is not really going to be easy. There's obviously going to be highs and lows. There's obviously going to be situations where the market just goes crazy and you feel like giving up. If we talk about other cryptocurrencies or rather other blockchain projects such as Cardano, right? One would wonder, why is Cardano in the top 10, cryptocurrencies? Like, why? When we've got a project such as Zilliqa that is providing far better technological capabilities. So this is one of the reasons why at times we really need to be very, very vigilant, especially as investors. And I obviously wanted to take this humble opportunity to really remind people that, first of all, I'm not a financial advisor, okay? If you are listening to my YouTube videos for the sake of getting investment advice, then you are going about it the wrong way, because I am merely a spectator as well, okay? So that's the first thing that you have to understand. And in order for you to make money in this life, you really have to put in everything. You have to put in a lot of sweat. You really have to endure quite a lot of things. So this is going to be a long video, and I'm just going to be very honest with you because I really want to create this culture where we are honest and upfront with one another, because by the end of the day, knowledge is power. First of all, I have to remind you that I have been in this cryptocurrency market for over 5 to 6 years. I have been blogging, or rather documenting my journey here on YouTube for the past 3 years. So I have been through it all. I have gone through all the emotions that one would go through, and I really know what I'm talking about. And I just want to remind you that, guys, even though we have this amazing unicorn of a project, Zilliqa is a very good project. In terms of everything, if you look at all the aspects, all the angles, like everything is really, really bright and shiny for this particular project. But we just have to be honest. We just have to be realistic. Sometimes we shouldn't just be falling for anything. I want all my subscribers to be very savvy in terms of the technical analysis, in terms of the fundamental analysis, even though I do not really believe in fundamental analysis that much, because everything that you need is contained on the chart right here. Like everything that you basically want to know about a particular project in terms of where it's going to go, in terms of the price, everything is contained right over here. This is where you can see all that lovely information, all that juicy information. So getting to understand every aspect or any exciting information or announcement that the particular project has, guys, you don't really need to do that. Okay, the reason why I am saying this is because yesterday I did release a video. Sometimes I do use a little bit of clickbait, like for example, 1000 X gains. That's a little bit exaggerated, and this is how YouTube works, okay? So if you see some of these clickbaity titles, just know that I'm doing it for the YouTube algorithms. But by the end of it all, Zilliqa is really going to make a lot of people millionaires. One of the reasons why I am really talking about this is I did receive quite a lot of, controversial statements on my YouTube channel here, because there was a person who was talking about HG Exchange, and I really honestly told them that, hey, I don't really have a lot of information as far as HG Exchange is concerned, and I asked for the info that I might use to research. Now, guys, I received a lot of backlash. A lot of people were upset at me saying, hey, why the hell are you talking about Zilliqa if you don't really know everything? You don't really know about HG Exchange? Why the hell should I listen to you? Really, guys? Really? That's how we are going to be doing things around here. Okay, so I was honest with this person, and I told them that I didn't do a lot of research about HG Exchange, because to me it is irrelevant. Because numbers are the most important thing, okay? I understand right now it might be relevant, but in the future it might bring quite a lot of investments. It might bring quite a lot of money into the space, and it might be a very good factor in terms of the development of Zilliqa, or rather the mainstream, or rather just something which is going to add a lot of value to the Zilliqa ecosystem. But at this particular moment in June 2020, HG Exchange is not really a big factor. It might be a big factor a year from now, 5 years from now, or in the future. But right now, as we speak, right now, as you listen to me, it doesn't really matter. Now, let me show you a little bit of data, because I'm a data-oriented person. So let's go to ahrefs.com. This is basically a site that really shows the traffic of a particular website. So if we go to hg.exchange, right? These are the types of statistics that we have as far as hg.exchange is concerned. So as you can see, there's only 96 organic traffic. 96 organic traffic. Okay, so the first thing that I did when I saw the information, all this exciting news about hg.exchange, right? The first thing that I did is I went to this site that really aggregates the type of traffic that a particular website has. And then when I saw 96 organic traffic, I didn't even bother to do a lot of research, because I knew that this wasn't really that, influential at this particular moment. Please get me right, at this particular moment. So why should I spend a lot of time doing a lot of research about something that doesn't really have, something which is not really that important at this particular time? I would rather invest my time in doing research with something that really adds to the value of Zilliqa at this particular time, because we are living in this particular moment. So taking a look at these statistics, right? 96 organic traffic. Why should I be excited about that? I understand in the future there's going to be quite a lot of money which is going to be flowing through and all that stuff, equity trading plus a whole lot of investment, yada yada. We understand that, but at this particular moment, nothing is happening with this particular exchange. I'm just being honest, because the statistics never lie. People lie, numbers don't. Okay, we've got only 96 organic traffic. Now let's look at something else here, because I've got a point. Binance.com. Now, check out the statistics. Binance.com. Look at the organic traffic of Binance. 1.4 million organic traffic. Where do you think, which platform do you think is going to be more influential in terms of adding value to Zilliqa today? Is it going to be HG Exchange, which only has 96 organic traffic? Now let's take a look at another exchange which is slightly on the lower end of the spectrum. Let's look at KuCoin. KuCoin has organic traffic of hold on, let me do that. KuCoin has organic traffic of about 149k. Okay, so if you look at that in comparison to HG.exchange at this particular moment, right, it is irrelevant, and it is, guys, I don't really have to, talk about that anymore, because you already understand why I didn't even bother looking at HG Exchange. But look at the comments that I was getting. Everybody was like, oh my God, I stopped watching his video the second that I saw that comment. Oh my God, look at this guy. I would delete that combo. No one will take you serious after reading that. You predict 1000x, but you don't know shit about Zilliqa's progress. What the hell? All right, guys, relax, relax. Numbers never lie, people lie. Okay? There's no reason for me to do a lot of research as far as HG Exchange is concerned, because at this particular moment, nobody is using HG Exchange. There's only 96 organic traffic per month, okay? Unless you're telling me that 96 organic traffic is going to bring in $1 trillion worth of, I don't know, equity or investments or whatever. It's not really going to happen. So the moment that I saw those statistics, right, I didn't even bother going any further. And please do not get me wrong. I'm not saying HG Exchange is not really going to be a contributing factor. It's going to be very important. But of course, this particular moment, it is not really that relevant, because we are obviously in the early days, and there's a lot of steps and things that really need to get done in order for all that money to come through. You get what I'm saying? So when I'm just honest with you, when I'm just being upfront with you and just tell you, hey, I don't know about HG Exchange, and I'm just being honest with you, right? I don't know why you guys will be pissed off about that, because I'm just being honest. You see, I don't really know everything. I do not really know everything, okay? I'm just a spectator as well. So I'm not even going to bother looking at every tweet that Zilliqa provides, because I'm not just like that, because everything that I need to know about Zilliqa is right here in terms of the technical analysis, in terms of the chart and all that stuff. This is all I need, baby. This is all I need. So I really want you guys to be very vigilant, and you should be level-headed. Yes, Zilliqa is going to make a lot of people millionaires. Zilliqa is going to be very, very influential in your quest to make a lot of money, because it is a unicorn. It is better than Ethereum. It is better than Cardano, plus a whole lot of other different blockchains out there. The only thing that you really need to do is dollar cost average and have a lot of patience. That's the only thing that you need to do. And you also need to see what's really happening on the Zilliqa chart. This is all you need. You don't even need to look at the... Guys, this is all you need, okay? So this is one of the reasons why you should be very, very careful in terms of getting to look at the fundamental news, because the fundamental news is most of the time opposite of what's happening. Like, for example, let me tell you the market sentiments that Zilliqa is having right now. And this, I gave you a heads up. All my Beyond 10x subscribers already know this. You know, the tides are changing right now. This was posted 3 hours ago. I'm on Reddit, actually. So a lot of people are beginning to complain about the staking. Staking on KuCoin has dropped from about 3.2% return to 2.2% in 5 days. What's really going to start happening in the next coming week, in the next coming 2 weeks, right? The market sentiment with regards to Zilliqa is going to change. Now, everybody that was bullish on Zilliqa is just going to turn bearish, okay? Everybody's just going to turn bearish, and everybody's just going to be complaining, because they have no idea what is reflecting or being reflected on the charts. They have no idea what's really happening, because one wise guy once said, show me the charts and I'll tell you the news. Okay, it's not the other way around. The news doesn't really bring about anything. Okay, everything that you need to understand is contained right here in the charts. Like, for example, right over here, right? For those of you who were obviously paying attention, when you saw that there was a lot of volume coming in, look at the drastic difference in terms of the volume right over here on the 16th of April, right? And in comparison to the volume that we started experiencing on the 20th of April all the way onwards, you could have noticed that, okay, something is popping up and people are beginning to slide in. And you would have been scaling into great positions, okay? If you look at what has been happening in the past 2 weeks, right? Obviously, there has been tremendous sell volume. So a more deeper correction is bound to happen, okay? Because we are having significant volume, and obviously we had this amazing uptrend. And the most important thing, or rather the most crucial thing that is needed in order for us to continue going towards the upside, we need to have a decent amount of correction, okay? And that's what I'm waiting for. Okay, so the people who were excited about the HG Exchange, the staking and all that stuff, these are the same people who are going to be complaining heavily. They are going to be the loudest noisemakers, because they don't really know exactly what's happening on the charts. This is all that you need. And the other thing that I really want to remind you, my Beyond 10x subscribers, because you guys are super smart, you guys are super amazing, is you always have to remember that Bitcoin, coin, is directly correlated to the stock market. Okay, the S&P 500, Nasdaq, plus a whole lot of other, traditional stocks, everything is connected. So when you are trading altcoins, you have to know that altcoins follow Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is directly correlated to the stock market. So if you see what's happening on the S&P 500, right, you would know that right now we are in shaky, territories. Like, everything right now is a little bit shaky. Okay, if you look at the weekly, a correction is bound to happen anytime soon. This is the S&P 500 index that we're looking at right now. We're actually at 3,046 points, and we are in very, very shaky scenarios. And if you take a look at the moving average, the MACD right over here, you can see that we are running out of momentum ever since we had this bounce back right over here. So what's really going to happen in the next coming few weeks or days, only God knows. But a correction is highly likely. So when the stock market drops and we have like a sell-off or we have a little bit of a correction, guess what's going to happen to Bitcoin? Bitcoin is also going to do the same. When that happens, obviously the cryptocurrency market is also going to be affected as well in terms of the altcoins. And what's really going to happen is a lot of these altcoins are obviously going to end up correcting because everything is connected. So I really advise you guys, like every goddamn day, every day you wake up, you need to look at the S&P 500 and see what the traditional markets are doing. Look at the traditional market sentiments because you are going to be guided. You do not have to be a headless supporter, a shield. You have to be very savvy. If you really want to make a lot of money in this bloody cryptocurrency market, you really need to know what you're doing. You really need to understand. And I really understand, like, if you guys are pretty new, you guys are going to go through a whole lot. You're going to go through a whole lot of problems because it's not easy to make money around these ends because it's ruthless. The whales are here to get your money. They are here to crush all your millionaire dreams because I have been through that. I have been in projects where they had like great fundamental analysis. They had like, banger news after banger news. They had like amazing projects. They had amazing announcements. But what was happening to the price? It was the total opposite. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. There's no need for you to find out exactly what Zilliqa is tweeting about. There's no need for you to check out what's happening on Zilliqa's Reddit every day for you to get that hopium in order for somebody to tell you, okay, look, they've got this amazing announcement. Oh, they're going to be working with Warren Buffett. It doesn't work like that. Everything that you need to know is contained in the charts right over here. Guys, let's be honest. If HG Exchange was very, very, had a lot of impact, right? Don't you think the people who are working, with the Zilliqa project, don't you think that these people would be buying by now? Don't you think that they would be accumulating a whole lot of Zilliqa right now? And if they were doing that, it would reflect on the Zilliqa chart, and we would have ideas. Like, for example, right over here, this was a clue. These are the whales. These are the people who've got insider knowledge. These are the people that you're supposed to be trading with. You're supposed to be trading with the big dogs, with the whales. And everything that the whales do is going to reflect in the charts. That's what you need to know. You don't really need to be falling for all these bullshit announcements and all the things that are not really factual and non-detrimental to the price of any particular project. So this doesn't really just go with Zilliqa. This is relevant to any other altcoin out there, okay? Because a lot of people just follow a lot of announcements, okay? If there's really genuine announcement, there's going to be whales taking advantage before the news is actually announced. If there's indeed genuine $1 trillion money which is going to be pumped into Zilliqa, right? Obviously that is going to be reflected because Zilliqa has got a team. Those team members need to get rich. So if they know that they are having amazing announcements that are really going to explode the price of Zilliqa, right? They would be accumulating like mad people. You get what I'm saying? So when you see people like me saying, I don't really know anything about HG Exchange, and then you're laughing at me, you think that, I don't really know anything that's happening because I am a classic trader. You get what I'm saying? I'm a ruthless trader. I only follow the charts. I don't really care about the announcements. I don't really care about the fundamental news because if there's good fundamental news, it's going to reflect on the charts. So all the Beyond 10x subscribers, you guys really need to brush up on your technical analysis because I need smart, ruthless investors around here, okay? Because we're not really a bunch of, shields, and we know what we're talking about basically. So I want everybody to take the time. It's only going to take you about a week in order for you to do the basics of charting and just brushing up your technical analysis skills and all that stuff. It's not really going to take you a long time. But of course, when it comes to trading, right, emotions are the biggest factor that are really going to be detrimental to you making a lot of money or losing a lot of money. Okay, so you need to work on your emotions. Working on your emotions is going to take you years and years of messing up. You get what I mean? It's going to take you years to really get to master your emotions. But around here, we are ruthless investors. We really follow what's happening on the chart and we make sound decisions. We don't care about any bloody announcements. We don't really care about the fundamental analysis. All that we need, baby, is the charts and we are good to go. We trade with the whales because the whales leave an imprint on the chart. You get what I'm saying? That's the only thing that's needed. So remember, the moral of the story is Zilliqa is a unicorn blockchain project. It is Ethereum in 2015. It is Ethereum in 2016. It's really going to give you a whole lot of gains. It might not be 1,000 gains. It might not be 100 gains. But whatever happens, you are going to be bloody rich if you follow the right strategies. Okay? You need to sell when you need to sell. You need to take profit when you need to take profit. You need to buy back when you need to buy back. Nobody really cares about staking. What's really going to happen is people are going to realize that staking is not really, it's not really doing anything to the price. And these are the same people who are going to be coming back to my YouTube channel and saying, oh, Zilliqa is a bad cryptocurrency project. It's really a shitcoin, because these guys don't really understand what the hell is happening. So I want all my subscribers to be very smart, to be level-headed, to think properly, and just do the right thing. If you're not going to be able to do that, then you're not going to be able to understand me. And then you're also not going to be able to make money in this game. You're going to end up losing money. You're going to end up crying all the time because you're not really that ruthless. We need ruthless investors. That's the only way we make money. I'm just being honest with you. I'm not going to be like these other cryptocurrency YouTubers just talking about the good stuff. I'm going to give it to you like it is because you deserve to know the truth, because I'm telling you where we are going, right? If you are being a lazy guy, you're not really going to end up making money. You're always going to be getting the shorter end of the stick, period. Now that's it for today. I really hope that you guys understood the moral of the story. And I really hope that you guys are going to do your due diligence in terms of learning technical analysis. If you've got any questions, drop them in the comment section below, good or bad. You guys have got every right to express your opinions, and I'm not going to block anybody. If I don't know something, if I don't know anything about anything, I'm going to be honest with you and I'm going to tell you that I don't know about that particular thing, and please give me information which is going to help me better understand. That's how a community should be. That's how we're supposed to be helping each other as humans. If you see that somebody doesn't know anything or they are going in the wrong direction, point them in the right direction. Why would somebody, say all these things? I'm not even worked out about this. I'm not even bothered because, I understand, I've got really tough skin, and it's just, it's just crazy how people really believe that fundamental news or announcements are detrimental to the price. Okay, everything that you need to know is in the charts. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I honestly appreciate all the feedback, all the amazing feedback that you guys have been giving me, good or bad. It's a process, it's a journey, and I'm just going to be honest with you guys because I want to be upfront with you, because by the end of the day, if you make money, right, you're always going to be supporting my videos and you're going to overall have a better life. So I honestly, genuinely want you to have the right mentality and you have to have the right attitude in this game, because there's ruthless traders like me who are going to devour and grab all your potential profits. So, all right, okay, that's enough for today. Yeah, it's been your boy Muna, aka Beyond 10X. Hit the like button, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and all that good stuff. Take care, be blessed, bye.